guys.
So good to see you, man. What's going on?
Good to see you too.
Lot to catch up on.
Yeah, for real.
I'm excited to be
Since
doing this.
high school.
Yeah. You're my first guest, so there's no rules. There's no way this has to go. I know I sent you some stuff to go over. I thought it'd be fun, but I'm just excited to catch up with you and hear what's going on, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's start with this. Tell me where you are and what you're doing.
Well, right now I'm deployed in the Army in Georgia. I pretty much am like the communications expert for my unit.
Okay. How long have you been in Georgia?
I've been in Jordan since May, but before that I was in Kuwait for about 2-3 months.
Nice.
Yeah.
How long has it been since you've been back in the States?
January, end of January.
January?
Yeah. Well, I was in Germany for 3 years, and then I left Germany in October, went to Texas, and then deployed in January.
Wow.
So, yeah. Busy.
Been all over, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Where do you live? Where are you when you're like home? Where are you?
Texas, El Paso.
El Paso, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just temporary though.
Okay. Very cool. I lived in Austin for a little bit, and my sister lived in Houston for a while, so I know Texas a little. But do you like it? Do you like Texas?
I mean, I've heard super great things about Houston for sure, but they're like two like opposite ends of Texas, and it's
right. I was gonna say El Paso.
Yeah, driving.
Yeah.
El Paso's like Texas, pretty much.
Texas is like its own country. It feels like.
Yeah.
Cool beans. How long has it been since you've been in Sycamore?
I was in Sycamore December when I was on leave.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this last holidays. Yeah.
Dope, man. Well, yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited to be talking to you. You've been a lot of places. I've not been in 10 years since high school. I've been I've been to South Korea, so I should give myself more credit. I left the country once, but yeah.
Where at in South Korea?
Just Seoul. I went to Seoul for about a week.
Okay.
Yeah, I was working for this company that does, like when your aunt posts those things on Facebook, and it's like, I answered these 3 questions, and it told me like what type of latte I am, or like just ridiculous that like all of our family members post, or like you put I work for a company based in South Korea that like makes those, and I like wrote the copy for them. That's how I ended up in Seoul. It was pretty wild, but yeah.
That's what's up. I've never been to Seoul, and I was there for a year, but
oh really?
I've been to Seoul. Yeah. That was when I first joined 2012. I was there for a year.
So you've been in the Army since 2012?
Yeah, 2012.
I was going to ask. Okay, cool. So from 2010 to 2012, what were you doing?
So I went to NIU.
Oh, cool.
For that point in time, and then I think it was winter break my sophomore year. I was not trying to take out another loan, and I didn't want to live at home, so I just made a decision to go to recruiter office one day and left a couple months later.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I hear you, man. I went to Kish for 2 years, and then I went to this small school in Elgin and got a degree that has not really done anything for me except give me a ton of student loan debt. And I look back now many years later, and I'm like, why didn't someone tell me like, hey, you would make a great like electrician or something? Like,
yeah, for real. That's where it's at.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually going back to school now, which is embarrassing that I'm talking about how much a waste of time it was, but I just feel like I should have done something more specific or something. But so I totally get that, like not being into the whole college track, because it's not all it's cracked up to be sometimes. I think
well, you're still young, so it's too easy.
Yeah. Let's start with it. Give me a favorite band or favorite artist in high school. Like, what were you listening to, like 2009? What were you jamming out to?
2009, probably like Wiz Khalifa, like when he first came out.
Oh yeah.
His mixtapes,
Yes.
for sure,
Nice.
for sure.
Okay, what about this one? How do you think your classmates probably remember you? If they're like, oh yeah. Oh, I forgot to ask you. Okay, in high school you went by Trey. I know you as Trey Kwaza. Do you
Yeah.
still go by Trey? It depend on the situation. I wasn't. I should have asked you.
When I go home, family friends call me Trey, but around here it's Sergeant Kwaza. So I mean, I don't even go by
Okay.
my.
Okay.
I rarely hear my first name at all.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Gotcha. So anyway, sorry. What do you think your classmates think of when they say, "Oh yeah, Trey Kwaza"? I remember him.
It depends on who you ask. I think the majority just know me as quiet and shy, keep to myself.
Yeah.
But some of the ones that know me really well, probably goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think would you say you're still pretty quiet and shy? Would the people who know you in the military say, "Oh yeah," would they say the same thing, or do you think you've changed a lot?
If you ask my soldiers, they probably say I am stern, maybe. Um,
Yeah.
but being in the army, you have to like put yourself out there and take control of stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't think they have no clue how I was in high school.
Right. If they saw video of high school Sergeant Kwaza, they'd be like, "Wrong
Yeah, they're like,
guy."
nah.
That's funny. Cool. All right. Well, how about this? Can you tell me what would you say is one personal or professional highlight in the past 10 years? So maybe like favorite place you've got to go or accomplishment, anything you want to share, something that stands out.
Probably the biggest one, probably just when I picked up Sergeant. I think that was like a big deciding factor if I was going to get out or stay in the Army. So I made a decision to stay in for that.
Nice. How long ago was that?
That was March of last year.
Cool. Very cool, man. Congrats. Yeah.
Thank you.
Right on. Okay. How about this? Is there a specific cherished memory you have from something that happened in high school, or just anything about being that age or that time of life that you miss? Maybe you may say, no, I'm glad I'm not in high school and I never want to look back, but maybe there's something that you missed about that time.
Something I appreciated. I remember, I forget which summer it was, but I don't know if you remember Deontay Clark.
Yeah.
We skateboarded like all summer, like every day we were skateboarding. That we didn't do anything else besides skateboard, like till the morning to the night. So it was just doing our thing, just being young and no problems. Yeah, for real.
Man, I remember that about you. I was going to bring that up. I remember when I was thinking about preparing for this, I was like, I know Trey he loved to skateboard. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Since skateboard to school.
Yep. That's awesome. Okay, cool. How about this one? What surprises you most about your life now compared to what high school Trey or high school Sergeant Kwaza might have expected his future self or future life to look like?
Oh, I had no clue I was going to be in this position.
Yeah, like doing the military, that's not something you ever thought about in high school?
Yeah, I never really thought about it. I guess I was just going to do what everyone else was expecting of me, just go to school and, get a family, job, that thing. But yeah, I had no clue I was going to be where I am today.
Yeah. It's crazy. Man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. What's one thing that you wish you could tell your high school self? Is there something he needed to know? Or just a piece of advice? Maybe you already kind of answered it. Maybe not to feel pressured to do what everyone expects you to do. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to be quiet and shy, and everything's gonna be okay. I think that's a big one.
That is a good one, especially for this insane year that we're all
Yeah, seriously.
How is COVID affecting you all there?
So there's cases here, just because people don't wear masks or, you know, are too close and just whatever.
Yeah.
But we wear masks inside places. We can't be like in big groups.
Oh.
Um, but yeah, there's a quarantine site here as well.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's wild, man. I'm bummed that we're not going to get together as a class and see everybody. I feel like, especially for people like you, probably who have gone through quite a physical transformation, you're missing out on the flex with everybody. Were you sad about that?
I know every time I go home for the holidays, I always go to MVPs, and I always run into people from our
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
And first thing you say, "Oh, you're Trey, you got big." Like I get bigger every year you see me. But yeah, it's always good.
I feel like MVPs is like the spot if you want to see people from high school. That's where you go.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
It's always a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm bummed. I feel bad for you more than myself because you could walk in there and flex on everybody. Me, I would be like, "Hey, remember me? Like, still skinny, still awkward. My voice is still annoying. Like, still like, it's not. I don't have anything to flex about. I bought a car over the past 10 years. Like, I don't know what to say, but I am bummed about it. I think hopefully, who knows, maybe like a year from now or something, we can make it happen. But
Yeah,
who knows? Who knows?
definitely.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see you, man. I'm trying.